The Be Remarkable Foundation was created to inspire people to share their stories and work together to end the stigma around mental illness. Joining us now to continue the conversation, the co-founders of the Be Remarkable Foundation, Sophia Monroe and creator Angelique Velez. Ladies, welcome.
Hi, thank you.
Thank so great to have you in Las Vegas.
Yes, thank you. Happy to be here.
Yeah, I am really interested in knowing the background behind the foundation. Tell me all about Be Remarkable.
Yeah, so it's a brand new foundation. We're a national 501c3, and we started because of the need on social media for more positive content, right? Kids are spending so many hours on social, 10 to 12 hours a day, looking at all this content and, and sharing it. And so we're kind of like, how do we create inspirational content to put on their feed? So we work with influencers, and we align with something that interests them. So for this project, it's called My Story, and it's mental illness story. And the influencers that we work with use their platforms to talk about different mental illnesses that they've been diagnosed with, whether it's bipolar, schizophrenia, BPD, and we create workshops where the influencers come in and work with these kids to help them, start conversations around mental illness. And
for sure.
Yeah.
Almost every problem is better once you talk about it. Like it really is. It's interesting. So now I understand why it's My Story with the My is with an I. It's mental illness story. Oh my goodness. And it's such a relevant topic today, isn't it?
Yeah, this is, I feel like, with the Be Remarkable Foundation as a whole, this is our first mission of Be Remarkable. And Be Remarkable, it's the intent to create positive content and for social good and social change, especially as she mentioned with her background, and she was witnessing all of this negative content, these influencers and these individuals who we felt we wanted to give an opportunity to create more positive content and something that's inspiring, impactful, empowering, and also educational. And so yeah, with the My Story, this is something that we feel is a good first step for something that's so important and especially affects our youth and others that maybe aren't really ready to talk about it or can't.
Yeah,
it's a conversation a lot of celebrities are having right now in the news. They're talking about mental health and the importance of it, and a lot of adults are having conversation around it, but not that many people are focusing on the kids, and it affects 20% of kids. And we do feel like that the conversation needs to start happening with at this age for them, so that way they understand how to deal proactively and positively with their diagnosis as they get older. So that's the kind of idea. Let's kind of grab them now, talk with them now, and get them to feel like this is a normal, conversation to be having, and that there's no stigma, no shame, no burden, no guilt for having it.
Trying to destigmatize the feeling around mental illness, the word.
Absolutely. I have to commend you both, not only for approaching the topic of mental illness and saying, hey guys, let's talk about this. It's going on. It's going to be going on whether you talk about it or not. So why not get it out there? But also for you two, I mean, you've probably grown up entirely with a cell phone in your hand. So being of the generation you are and saying, hey, you know what? Let's put positive content out there, because I will be honest, I feel like some days I'm on my computer, I'm on my phone, and I'm like, I can't fight all this negativity. It's just too much.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming.
Even we sit and we say, we're not going to be on social media all the time. We're going to be present in our but it still catches everybody off. When you start scrolling, you just continue to scroll. It's almost this.
Fall into a hole.
I know you do.
Yeah.
That's a perfect way to describe it. You guys have an event coming up in November you want to tell us about today.
So we did a workshop in New York City with a few kids that either have been diagnosed with a mental illness or a loved one within their family has a mental illness, and we had a 2-day workshop, and we work with them to start a relationship, build the trust, get them to feel comfortable with us. We share our stories because everybody has a story. So we share our stories with them, and then it made them comfortable to share their stories with us. And then we have a bunch of teachers work with them to put that story into a piece, whether it's spoken word, poetry, or just a classic story, telling piece. And so our event celebrates those kids from the workshop, where they come up on stage and they share these stories.
Yeah.
We also have artists and we have influencers sharing their stories as well. So it's a very powerful and poignant night of talking about mental illness.
It happened in New York, but now it's going to happen in LA.
The event is in LA.
Correct? Tell me the details of the event, please.
Well, it's going to be individuals like artists, musicians, as well as some of the kids that we filmed there in New York that was a part of the workshop. And we're going to give them a platform and a chance to really share their story, inspire the audience, and let people know that this is something that isn't going away. Social media, isn't going away. The issues that they're probably going to face with mental illness, and we just want to be able to create a safe environment and be able to send a positive message. And yeah, my story, hashtag #MIStory, is mental illness story. And we want to, like she said, let people feel more comfortable about talking about it, to let kids especially know they're not alone. What they're going through isn't out of the ordinary, or maybe what they're experiencing from others that are going through that. Don't take it personally. It's not their fault.
It's a great message, you guys. Thanks for spreading it today on The Blend.
Yeah.
Great to have you both.
Thank you.
If you were inspired by our conversation and you would like to be involved in the Be Remarkable Foundation, reach out. Their website, it's right there on your screen. And, use their hashtag, #MyStory. That's MIStory. Iconnectyou.today is a proud sponsor of The Morning Blend.